Hello and welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age 2. I am Marion Hawk, and in the last video we went through our new estate, well, old estate brought back to new splendors, I guess. So this is the Amel family crest, however, there does not seem to be a Hawk family crest. I think it's kind of taken as my own. It is the new family crest of Hawk, that's why I'm a bit confused. It's both. Because I guess I didn't have my own before. So let's leave the house. We've checked out our estate. And, missing Bethany, unfortunately. Who do I want to have with me? Well, Aveline has been visiting with me. Let's just go with Aveline for now. I trust Aveline so much. It's, she's a very good friend, actually. Now, Lowtown, we are not starting it. Our home is right here. Let's go cruise Hightown. See what's new. See if there's anything that we can run into. I think the chapter may have. Well, I can't sit still and just play the noble anymore. I've been doing it for 3 years. A little bit of trivia. If you play as a mage, a human mage in Dragon Age Origins, you are actually related to Marion Hawk, the Hawk family. It would be like a cousin. Cousin? Second cousin, I think you would be, yeah. Because, yeah, your mother has her brother, and they had through a separate person in the family, so that would be my grandfather. So, yeah, it would be like a great uncle or aunt, I forget what the name is, that kind of branched off with the Amel family, and had you as a noble, not noble, but a human mage, if you play a human mage warden in Dragon Age Origins. Very interesting how they try to connect that together. So, this is basically the Hawk symbol as well. Now, let's cruise throughout. We're just up here in this is the Viscount's Keep. We're there.
You're the captain of the guard. You have my thanks for keeping us safe, dear girl.
You're quite welcome.
I don't know if you heard that. You're the captain of the guard, a woman said to Aveline. Wow, look how she's being recognized. Even more than me.
Ugh, Kirkwall is so dull.
The bar at the Blooming Rose sells fine wine.
Well, we don't have any cause to go into the Blooming Rose yet. Maybe his uncle's there. Let's go see if he's... He's either gambling or he's in the Blooming Rose. Gambling somewhere. I'm not sure if he goes to a back room in the Blooming Rose. That could be what those people were doing.
I wouldn't have taken my boy if you'd just been decent to him.
You mean if I hadn't yelled, "Stop, thief," when he stole my wages? Fat chance, sweetie.
Oh, little boy was taken away.
Go on up, sir. They're waiting.
Hello?
Mistress Hawk, what will you have today?
See, I'm becoming more well known throughout the city. Madame Lucine, do you know me yet?
Well, you look like you have coin to spend, at least. Welcome to the Blooming Rose. My people offer 3 types of service. For 2 sovereigns, you get the royal treatment. 1 sovereign gets you the standard services. For 50 silver, someone pretends to like you for an hour.
Wow. I can actually do it too. No thank you. I don't come into here very often, actually. It's been a few years.
I'll need to think about it. Of course.
You know, it's a funny thing. I mean, I'm just a little bit shy and I have too much. It's not shyness. It's not even a case of integrity. It's just, I find it kind of despicable. I even when I play by myself, I don't take advantage of it. Male or female, even in Dragon Age Origins, it's just not something I've done. I actually went and had a look in Dragon Age Origins at the Pearl, where they lined up all the whores, men. If you say just bring out everybody, there's men and women, or you get like, was it 5 or 10 women that show up? It's just really funny. Actually, I was laughing at that. Oh, Uncle, of course you're here.
Well, fancy meeting you here. Just, here for a drink, myself.
Sure, like every day. Well, there's nothing over here.
I need 4 more dwarven ales.
sack to look through. More torn trousers. Glad to see that still live and well, that trade, 3 years later.
Welcome, Monsieur. Have a seat and I'll be right with you.
Mug?
Do you need anything, Master Harlan?
No? I'm not sure what just happened.
Do you think Lucine will hire one of those oxmen?
Lucine would hire the maker if he returned. She tried, but she said she never afforded.
Now here's, I think this is where they do some illegal activities. Not sure exactly what's going on. I've never really cared to get into the gambling.
Did you take the
thing.
perfume out of my room?
I'm not a gambler.
Perfume. Do I look like
Except for the deep roads, that was a bit of a gamble. Here it is, that chest I opened up before, and somebody put a bracelet in. This were years later.
I'm afraid, but there it is.
People never learn. This is where that androgynous elf was. And here's where that Idunna, crazy blood mage woman was. Superior light gauntlets. Not as good as what I'm using. Okay, well, the Bloomin' Rose hasn't changed too much. Let's get out of here. Move, please. Thank you. I'm sure there's a lot more in Hightown to see. I'm noticing more guards. Evelyn, these are city guards. They're not Templars.
Flowers. I should get flowers for my hair.
Now, let's see. I think we keep passing this by. Oh, this is where Bartrand had his expedition begin. Hello?
You! This is your fault! You and that blighter, Varric Tethras. You'll be the end of my boys!
What?
I don't even know who you are.
Yevon, member in good standing of the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Not that it really matters to people like you.
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
My sons are lost in the deep roads because of stories about you. Your sodding glory and treasure.
Don't you dare blame her. We both know this was Iwan's doing.
If you want to keep your job, shut your mouth, woman.
Your boys are grown men. It was their own decision.
What exactly were they trying to do?
It may be my fault, Monsieur. I've told them all the stories about you.
You're the only one who knows where they went. They were following the path of your expedition. Please help me find them. Don't let my boys die down there.
Your sons made an expedition into the deep roads. Did anyone go with them?
They went alone, the fools. Just my 3 boys against every darkspawn in the deep roads.
Brave of them.
Iwan is Yevon's middle son. The whole thing was his idea. Emrys and Merrin were just following his lead. The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I thought coming to the surface meant I would never have to face losing my sons to the darkspawn.
Not sure if I already asked this, but...
Sounds like you're none too fond of Iwan, dear.
He's always been such a greedy thing, even as a boy.
Stop talking about my son like that.
He thinks he'll get rich quick off this expedition. He talked that fool Emrys and poor Merrin into going.
What about the other one? Merrin?
Merrin's a dear, sweet lad. Raised him myself since the day his mum died. He's the one who liked the stories best. He wanted to be a hero, though, not just rich. He craved adventure.
Adventure will get a dwarf killed. That boy needs to settle down and learn a trade. Play it safe.
Tell me about Emrys.
He's the oldest, but Iwan's been bossing him around since he learned to talk. Man's near 30 and has no backbone whatsoever.
His mother's death hit him hard, but he shouldn't be looking to his brothers for guidance.
Are you asking me to go into the deep roads to find them? Oh my gosh. And it's my fault in some weird way. I don't even want to think about it now, but maybe I'll do it.
Sure, I'll look. How many Darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
I should approve, but it seems like I save a lot of fools from themselves.
Thank you, Messer. Those boys are my life. They entered the deep roads using the same passage you did. Please find them. I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
Well, I figured out what Monsieur means. I think it's from elves to a human. Or it could be to a noble, now that I'm considered a noble. It's the proper
Nothing
term.
to report, Captain.
Good. Carry on.
Gonna get that everywhere we go in Kirkwall, aren't
You
we?
won't find better prices.
Yeah, it's what people say to nobles, so... Especially elven servants. Robes by Jean-Luc. Jean-Luc Picard. Holy crap, a new backpack. How much does it increase? By 10. Very nice. Isabella, armor. Supportive corselet. That's 2 gold. We'll buy it. Samite lining for Meryl. Gifts that I'll give to them for their aid. Well, with their friends. And Tevinter Spirit Symbol. X rune slot Fenris. Sounds good. And that's how you get better armor for your companions. Oh wow, 712 electricity resistance. This is magical. It's no good to me. Dupuis family chapeau. Well, mine's better. Superior headwear. None of these are good. Let's sell junk. We're still carrying some things from our time in the deep roads. Superior longbow vast. Let's sell this. Arms the River Dane. That's my old armor. Stone. We don't need this. This is my old armor. Light gauntlets. Hand of Stone. Not for me. Gilly Brogues. Not for me. Red's long boots. That's my old boots. Oh, look at all these. Belt of Unknowing. Carving the Venedal Corrupted Ring. I'm gonna have to go over my companions and see what they have. 'Cause some of these things... Yeah. They could help a little bit. 6. No one uses fire damage. Let's get rid of that. Brass Nug Charm. Well, sure. What is Aveline wearing? "22 attack, 2 critical chance." Well, I think what she has is okay. Okay, so let's continue on looking through here.
You look like you know your way around a weapon.
I think I do. Now, any armor? There's nothing here.
Try something.
Olaf's Armory. Nothing here. And Worthy.
Heard your jaunt into the deep roads went rather well. Good for you.
It was a while ago, Worthy. I haven't seen him in a while, though. Okay, so, I don't think that's all of Hightown. We didn't hit the Chantry up. I don't think there's anything up here, but we'll take a quick look.
Good day to you, revered mother.
Good day to you, guardsman.
Revered mother.
Might you have something to donate to the needy?
Sorry, mother, but I've got to look after my needs first.
Oh, she's talking to the guardsman. Kind of exciting that my home's up here. Now, let's see. Finery. What was this? I figured it was my robes. We don't need to walk around wearing those. Okay, so... That is the Viscount Keep, right? I think. How do I get to the Chantry? It's the market. It's where we came from. Viscount's Way. What's this? The Chantry. We are facing it right here, this way. Fenris also wants to see us. He should be up here. Chapter.
Though the lands suffer 1,000 wrongs, the Maker yet notices the smallest of deeds.
Sketchy on the details. Unwanted competition helps no one. A bunch of foreign assassins are roaming the streets looking for some fool mage. Can't have these people killing without contracts. It's chaos. Get rid of these fools before they bring the guard down on us all. Foreign assassins? Well, that doesn't sound very good, so I will take that job to keep me busy. A ring.
Kirkwall is so dull.
Actually, I find it a very exciting place. But if you just stand in the street and look at things pass you by all day, of course it will be dull. Vial of holy water. We'll just quickly go in and check out what's going on in the chantry. Like I said, everything does change. I think Sebastian Vael also wanted to see us. He might be here in the chantry. He was the Starkhaven heir.
We're
So
here to
I
serve the
think
makers.
spring
sir.
wedding would be lovely.
What are you here
Don't
for?
you, Sister Kalinda?
It would be, I'm sure. But do you think it's wise to plan for a wedding when there isn't even a groom yet?
Details, details. I'll have you know my daughter has had a suitor come by the house twice now.
Really? Okay.
Blessed art thou.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
Sing of the chant so that it may reach his ears.
Have they finally finished constructing these? Oh. Out of bounds. I don't know if I can go in this door. Yeah, out of bounds.
Sorry.
Well, I think I see Sebastian up there, yeah. This goes right up to him. Sebastian, I don't know if he remembers me specifically, but...
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk? We were just talking about you.
He does remember me.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
I'd rather talk directly, if you don't mind. I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
There's been a lot of betrayal going on around the city, hasn't there?
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
They should pay for their crimes.
Unless I understand why they did this, any revenge I take will be hollow. I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
Why is everyone looking at me?
If this allows Sebastian to make peace, it is worth doing. You've taken on lesser causes.
Please. I have no one else to turn to. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
He actually wants to be part of my group. He is, actually. He just joined. Okay, if I like, huh? Well, it's been foisted upon me. Archery. Obviously, he is big into being an archer. Okay, so, bursting arrow. Arrows explode on impact, showering the area in shrapnel and flame. Shattering shot. Bursting arrow is now more powerful and can be used more frequently. Smoking arrow. Bursting arrow now generates a cloud of smoke that veils allies from enemies' attacks. Nice, actually. Pinning shot. This kind of reminds me of all the abilities that Varric has with his Bianca. Pinning shot. The archer looses an arrow that immobilizes a target for a short time. Archer pinning, or rapid pinning shot increases. Disorientating shot. Disorientates. Hail of arrows. Archer unleashes entire quiver into the air for a short time after the missiles can rain down enemy ranks. Storm of arrows increases. Decreases the enemy's attack speed and movement. Archer's lance. This arrow carries such force that it tears through every enemy along its deadly path. Very nice. Punishing Lance. Archer Lance sights through weaker opponents, killing them outright, I guess. Okay, so that whole tree is taken up. He's also into the speed as well. This actually is good. That does help. Precision. Accuracy. I remember that kind of thing. So when you go speed, though, you have to kind of, like, in order to get these, you gotta get these other ones, but it's just kind of pointless because you can only use one mode at a time. Which is really weird. So, I guess to improve on what you get, they really want you to put more points in. But in the end, you get even more attack speed. It's kind of worth it, in a way. What does he have here? He has got another tree, Royal Archer. Well, I've got 3 ability points. I could technically increase things. Let's see. Lightning speed, attack speed 5%, attack speed 15%. I'm gonna have to do that with Marion as well. I think we'll do that for now. So the Grand Cleric Althena, she is actually quite huge in the Chantry. It's a lot of big names here, right here in Kirkwall. Kirkwall is a very powerful city.
I cannot fault Sebastian for wanting to know why an old ally would turn against his parents. But I fear he's too impetuous. He may do something he regrets. Please, go with him, try to restrain him. If the Harrimans are guilty, they will receive justice from the Viscount. Sebastian need not take their punishment into his own hands.
Other questions, though?
What is the Chantry's stance on the Kunari presence here?
Would it help anything for us to get involved? Or is it more likely to light the kindling? If the Kunari act against us, the Templars will defend Kirkwall. Otherwise, we guard ourselves best by waiting.
How long have you been Grand Cleric?
I became a lay sister here when I was only a girl. My parents died of fever, and I was taken in by the Chantry. Eventually, I took my vows. After I had served for some time, the revered mothers agreed that I should travel to Orlais. The Divine herself appointed me Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. That was near 30 years ago.
Wow, she's been at it quite a while.
You knew my grandparents?
I dedicated your mother into the Chantry. She was a beautiful baby. Your grandmother was a very proper lady, but she was beside herself that day. And your mother put a fist in my eye.
Well, I'll tell her to help the city.
Are you intending to stay neutral about the Kunari mages forever?
The Maker's time is not men's time. We do not need to rush. The Chantry is not a domineering father with the whip always in hand. She is a gentle mother who knows her children learn best when allowed to learn themselves.
I will help Sebastian. Although the money isn't as important as it used to be. It does seem like the right thing to do. Okay guys, gonna end the video here. It's been long enough. Thanks for watching, and more to come. We'll see you next time.